Rage on that beat, going crazy.
And I got religious holy books, and I started putting water on my dog. I even bumped it up to alcohol to get out certain dirt from their paws. Then I tried to face the dog in the direction of the east, and I put the Quran in front of the dog. The dog was like it was hitting an invisible wall, and it just could not be in the right. Thank you, whoever this is. Thank you, I appreciate it. Thank you. So the dog was really like an invisible wall. Like it couldn't have anything. No, I did not. It wasn't about me making my dog pray. You're not understanding this. I was only teaching my dog to sit and to stay and some other shit. It wasn't no making my dog pray. It was obedience. It was that, oh, I can teach my dog how to pray and teach my dog obedience at the same time. It wasn't that. But the dog was directly possessed with something. So I started doing a whole bunch of tests to find out what was going on with the dogs. He did turn into Cujo. The dog bit me. My dog was hiding in the closet, not eating, and then it was bleeding. So when people saw me being aggressive with my dog, they felt like I was overly aggressive. I wasn't dealing with the dog. I was dealing with whatever was inside of my dog. I was trying to help my dog. Human beings from the outside in were looking at me and they were like, he's abusing his dog. But I'm over here dead ass dealing with an animal that can kill me. They don't understand that those dogs are killers. That is not what you think it is in that house. That Belgian Malinois are trained killers and they will kill you. German Shepherds will kill you. Australian Shepherds will kill you. This isn't what you think it is. That if you don't train those dogs, they will wake up one day and kill you. It's not that. If you don't have obedience, they will kill you. If they think that you are weak, they will go and they will think that they're head of the pack and they will assert authority. That there is a hierarchy with dogs and they are paying attention to fear. And I'm telling you, that dog was testing me out because the dog felt like I was a weak leader. It was, and then the dog hit puberty. She came in heat. So now I got the COVID vaccine in her that is throwing her the fuck off. She's just pissing in the middle of the floor. Could you imagine if you trained your dog for 2 years, you take your dog to the animal hospital and then out of nowhere, they just started having accidents? You done took the dog out and then the dog just gonna sit there and be just sitting there like it don't have common sense no more. Baby, I'm going to eat it like 10-10. Do you understand? Could you imagine if you trained your dog, you slept with your dog, communicated with your dog? Yeah, try it. Try it. You could try it if you want to. We're going to align. We're going to figure it out if it's hitting. If you want to be the first one and see if the treasure chest is hitting, then fuck it, pop it off. It's up to you. We don't know if it's hitting. All we know is this. It's hot in my room. Oh, I don't know about nothing else. They're way better. They wear different. I had an aggressive breed dog that literally was regressing. It wasn't progressing. It was regressing like there was some disease or some demon inside of it. So I had to be more aggressive with the dog. I had to be. He bit the fuck out me. When I tell you she bit the fuck out me, it was like a vicious, like we had to really scrap up in there. I had to really be like some beastmaster, like looking in the eyes, like, God, like it was like we fighting. We was fighting. We was real fighting. Like the dog attacked me. Like you're not understanding that. Dogs will attack their owners. Belgian Malinois are known for attacking their owners. I remember when I was training my first Belgian Malinois, his name was Smoke. It was a woman with a black Belgian Malinois out there with protection training. She came in there with the dog turned on her, bit the fuck out the owner. You're not even understanding that shit. You have to show them who's boss. This isn't teacup poodles. This isn't golden doodles. This isn't Frenchies. This is if you don't assert authority, they will kill you because they think that you're weak. Do you not understand this? And you will be in the bathroom calling the police because your dog has you locked in your house. Do you understand? You have to. You have to. Or they won't protect you either. If you're not asserting authority in telling your dogs what to do in risk assessments in bad situations, you do know that you are going to be hurt. When your dog cannot follow instructions and your dog doesn't know the difference between friend or foe, when your dog is not following instructions, you're going to get hurt and the dog's going to get hurt. If you're not giving your dog obedience, if you're not giving your dog discipline, and your dog is an aggressive breed, it will hurt you. It will hurt someone else. This is why they got these American bullies, the XL breeds, because they got a whole bunch of people that just want aggressive ass manly dogs that don't understand they just making killers. You don't put aggression on dogs before you put kindness on dogs. But you have to put aggression. And when they took my dog away from me, At the court session, they brought in this little hippie PETA guy, and he says that he doesn't agree with training dogs with aggression. And I said, what about the police then? Because y'all going to call the police to take my dog, and their dogs are trained with aggression. Do you know how you train those police dogs? The ones that they sick on you to kill you? You thought it was with saying, hey, Fido. It's not with nice. So they are telling you that if you look like me, you can't train your dog with aggression because we don't want you to have aggressive dogs as a black man. But if you are a police officer, it's okay. So the same aggression that they said that I was abusing my dog, they never say that with the police when they will call the police to come to my house. You know, they called the police to come to my house and I could have died. Because you don't even understand that I was sitting in that house ready to die. And if you don't understand dog owners, bitch, I'll die about my dog. I will die like John Wick. I don't care. I will die behind my dogs. They the same as humans. You're not understanding this. I will die behind my dog gladly. It's not even a question. It's not, I'm going to get another dog. It's like my dog will die for me, so I will die for my dog. So it was a different scenario. I just so happened to be outside. If I was inside, they would have had to kill me before they took my dog. I just so happened to be outside. And they were acting like it was something simple. And I thought I was going to be able to get my dog back. I'm sitting there hugging my dog. And they're telling me that I'm a dog abuser. And then I hop on the internet crying. And I said, you are going to get your karma. Because you took my child from me. And then everybody hopped on BIGO and everybody was showing the screenshots and the videos of me losing it on Instagram for my dog. And they thought it was so funny. But guess what? Every single person that was on that get Visa's dog train, right? Every single one of them is down. You know who was on that train? Charlie. Every single person on that train is down. King David and Charlie were the ones that were calling. It's a motherfucker. They don't even remember what they did to me. When King David got ran off the app, when King David was the one that King David got my page taken, he recorded me, and then he got cash apps from me because he said he was going to get my page untaken, and Jaguar too. You don't even understand. Everybody that was a part of that dog situation, literally, everyone thought it was something to do. Hold on, we got premium content. Hey, Pooh,
Hi.
how are you?
How are you? You busy? I'm fine.
No, I'm
I
not.
said I should have peeked to see what you were doing. Hey y'all over there.
Okay, so let me take my dab. Let me get it. Hey, let's what's it called? It. Let's get this together. Hey guys,
Hey.
I
Y'all
am
know
in.
he got some questions for us.
I got questions. I got questions. I've been nosy and I got questions and I'm curious and I got some things that I need to find out.
Okay.
I
We
got some
with
things
it.
that because there has been some things that have been said to me and I really don't like the things that have been said to me. Okay, so
Uh-huh. Valley girl.
sheesh, Pootie. Thank you.
Oh my, somebody over there ready for this, honey.
Shit.
Yeah.
Shit. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay.
Somebody
So
said, God damn.
yeah. There's been a whole bunch of things that have been said. Okay. So this individual known as Trina B, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so just forgive me if I ask stupid questions because these are actual real questions for me, right? Oh Lord, they're going left.
Right, shit. They got the casting girls out tonight, baby. Eat your heart out, Trina
Woo!
B. Go ahead.
Woo! Woo!
Thank you,
Goodness gracious.
Brad.
All right, so it's my understanding, right, that um it's been so many things that have been
It's a lot.
said. I
It's a
just
lot
got
going on.
I just gotta get into it.
Take your
Um
time.
hold on, let me
Get
take
your
my
dab
dab.
going. We'll pre
Okay,
question and then you get your dab going.
okay,
You want to put a little
okay,
music?
okay.
What you finna put some music on? Or what you finna do?
No, I
Oh,
was just getting the I was just getting the I was just getting the dabs together.
oh, I've
Just
never
getting the dabs
dabbed.
together. No. You still smoking flowers?
Oh yes, honey. I'm so scared of the dab. Hell, the flower give me
No,
heartburn, depending on
I don't. I can't do it. The smoke. The smoke is just. It
Well, the
just. It's
other
not there.
day they had a video of you. They was like, Visa just took his dab, and child, you was dancing so hard, you was getting it. I was like, get it.
Mm-hmm.
Do it give
Oh,
you
it's on the way.
anything? Oh,
It's on the way. This is
what
boring,
shit?
Lisa.
Oh Lord,
It's updated. It's then I can get the then I can get to ask the questions that are the elephants in the room for
you
me
can get
because I'm
approved.
actually genuinely curious for real at this point.
Absolutely.
Because too many things
Mm-hmm.
have been said to me from that individual.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So okay, so
Ain't no white girl mixed in
thank you.
it.
It's my understanding that this grown black man swatted you, right?
Well, he didn't swat me. He called the police to my house a couple of times.
Okay.
And then the universe swatted him after that.
Okay. So he called. Okay, so calling the police to your house for me is a SWAT. That's me.
Okay.
So he's a snitch. So I need to get this. So this is what he did in the beginning. So he did that. Okay.
Yes.
So, all right. So yes to the universe. Yes to the universe. Yes to the universe. Okay. So now this is very interesting. So he has a son, right? He has a son named Brian.
Hmm.
So I'm assuming that he raised this son.
He did not.
He did not raise this
The
son.
mom raised no, and he's a junior. Nope. We all
Thank
found
you.
out that he really junior is on BIGO, and he admitted that dad's not been there. He didn't meet him until he was 5.
Okay. So thank you. So dad has not been there. Did not meet him till he was 5, but
Right.
he was in and out of his life.
It doesn't sound like it. The young man said that his mother raised him, that his daddy was not there for him. And when he came for him at 5, it was only because he had found out what school he went to. Thank you, y'all. What school he had went to. And he wanted, sound like Trina wanted to be messy. And he went up there to the school because he knew the teacher.
So was he
Trina knew the
aware of
teacher.
his father's nefarious activities? When did he become aware of the
Um,
homosexuality, or he was always aware?
that I'm not quite sure of what age he became aware of his daddy's.
But
What
it was
word do
at
you?
some point in time he did become aware of this. Oh, this isn't
Correct.
that long. I just need to have some questions. This isn't that long. I need to get some information for myself. My bad,
Hmm.
guys. I won't take it for that long. Nefarious activities. I was trying to keep it polite. I wasn't about to say nothing real
Nefarious.
wide.
Yes.
Nefarious
Hmm.
activity, because I was trying to frame it up because
Indiscretion.
when I was talking to the man, he said homosexuality was not against God, but it was pedophilia that they were speaking of. Because if it was pedophilia they were speaking of, it was just ironic that his son would be guilty of that. If I'm not mistaken, correct? So that is why I am over here just I'm tripping. I'm tripping
Yep.
because I know the man
Yeah.
that said that God is okay with being a homosexual, but is against pedophilia, is not out here with a pedophile son that he is the reason that they are a pedophile in the first place because his son was not being able to cope with his homosexuality. I hope that I hope that
Correct.
I hope that he's not understanding that he's part of the problem. Is this what's going on? Okay, but yeah, that's really
He
what.
doesn't. Yep. He does not accept being a part of the problem, at all.
Well, I
He
say
has
that he is the
lied.
problem. At that
Oh,
point,
absolutely. Mhm.
so we have this Brian Jr. person. So he was not raised by his father. but he knew of his
No.
father since he was 5, so it doesn't even matter. The majority of black men are not having their fathers every other day, but they're not going out and doing what Brian has done. So he is aware that he has a father. He knows who his father is. And just at this point in time, I would probably say that he has some type of inclination that his father's playing for the other side of the team. It's not.
Yes. Yeah.
It's
Yeah. Yeah, Trina B's very flamboyant, even in front of small children. He wears lipstick, high heels, dresses.
it.
Um,
Hmm.
he feels that that's okay to do because those are his grandchildren and
Okay.
his family.
Oh, really? I was not aware of that. So you're telling me that he will wear feminine things in front of his grandchildren
Oh, yes. While on live.
and entertain and not aware that this is
Oh,
having a
oh,
psychological
yes.
interesting. That is
Yeah,
that is crazy. Okay.
yeah.
Okay, that's deep. So what did this Brian Jr. do? I've heard some rumors. What did he do?
Well, okay. The young lady who Brian Jr. has children with, so his baby's mama, before she had those children, he sodomized and R worded her daughter that she had before she ever got with him. So his
Do we have
stepdaughter.
an age?
At the time, she was 7.
How old was he? Like,
He would have been about 19. Yeah, because he would have been about
but
19
he was at the
because
time he was in the custody of his mother.
correct. No, well, correct,
Correct.
if you will, because he was living in the same state as his mother, but I'm unaware if he was living in the mother's house or if he lived in the house with the girlfriend because
Okay, how many
she's a little
children
older
does
than
Trina
him.
B have?
One that has been proven.
One. So his grandchildren are from Brian as well. The other ones, is from Brian. The
I'm
grandchildren that he's
confused.
cross dressing in front of are Brian's children.
Correct. Correct. Yes. And Trina B also says that uh Brian Jr. stepfather is gay as well, and that he wanted to be with him while he was with Trina's mother. While he was with little Trina's mother.
And he said this on live as an adult. How old is he?
Hmm. In front of everyone.
How old is Trina B?
Well, now Big Trina said that. Big Trina's 47 years old.
Big Trina's a baby boomer. Okay. 47.
We're not baby boomers, honey. 46, 47 years old is not baby boomer.
Oh,
We're Generation X.
okay. He's 47.
I'm 46.
Yes, but you're a woman.
Hmm.
You can't. We're not comparing. I can't. Okay, so when you're a homosexual, your asshole has mileage. So his gay years are not the same as
Big
woman.
gaping hole.
You know how like you have dog years, he has gay years. It's not the same. Like his hole
Yes.
has been trashed
Yeah.
for a long periods of time. So it's not the same. So 47 is really like really need to be like an 83. He's got a whole bunch of usage
Oh,
going on in there. It's very spicy, very
yeah.
spicy. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Sodom. Oh, okay. All right. So that was at 19. So what happened to Brian when that happened? Did he go to jail?
He did. He was arrested.
Wait. We gotta
And
used to be
he
a
ended
pastor.
up.
He was a
Mhm.
pastor as well.
Well, Big Trina says he was a pastor at a church. I don't really believe it, but he claims to be a man of God.
Oh, was that, but when was that? Was that between what activity? Was that between
Um,
the cross dressing,
he
or
was a minister.
was that
No
between
cross
the,
dressing.
or having
He
sex
was
with
like a
my
youth
son's
minister, maybe.
stepfather? Or why would you even be in that type of scenario? This just gets to be a lot of weird, like I could only imagine inappropriate parties,
That's cool.
inappropriate gatherings. We might have birthday parties where we might have grown men gyrating and doing flamboyant nonsense at the same time. Like I could just say, like, so I'm
Mhm.
building up a whole life of trauma. Like from 5 to 19, we got a whole bunch of nefarious activity that's going to make me want to do weird shit. So I'm gonna think that it's okay.
Yes.
Because if my
Yeah.
daddy does what he wants to do, why can I do what I want to do? Like monkey see, monkey do. Like if my father can
Exactly.
do whatever he wants to do, that people don't realize that he is an impulsive man that is only having sex based on his impulses. So that means he can't control himself, which is going to be the same thing that Brian is doing. So when Trina B sees man meat, he doesn't know how to act. So when Brian sees those inappropriate things, he didn't know how to respond.
He did not.
Interesting.
He did not. Thank you, everybody.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I'm still blaming Trina. Okay, so we had the pastor. It was 19. Did he go to prison? What happened with that situation?
He spent 70 days in jail and took a plea deal and got 10 years probation. He is still currently serving the 10 years.
Okay, so he had more than one child with that same woman. He has one baby mother.
So after this happened with this child, this 7-year old, he did have a daughter with that same girl and an alleged little boy that it don't really look like them, but they say he the daddy. So it's two kids.
Mm.
They're both like 2 and 1 or something like that.
But they're set
two
up to
years
be,
old and a 1 year old.
but they're already set up to be another versions of Brian Jr. because they have the same influences. So not only has he ruined Brian's life, but now he's setting up to ruin his grandchildren's life because they are going to be looking for their grandfather, and this is what they're going to be seeing.
Hmm.
Oh, so it's even deeper.
Yeah,
It's not even
so
really
deep.
about the past. It's really about the present and the future. So it's like he's destroying people's lives on a mass level. So he is causing trauma to children before they even can process this trauma because they have a gay grandfather.
You're hitting it right on the head because he's still in the life of the little girl who was assaulted. He, as well as Brian Jr., the assaulter. So you're absolutely hitting it right on the head.
So we have these
Yes.
attachment issues. We have people that are trauma bonding. This is a toxic, disgusting situation.
Oh my gosh. Because his kids are the brother and sister of the girl he sodomized. His children.
But this is the thing. We're out here using this word sodomy like Trina B's not a sodomizer. Like daddy, like son. He's a sodomizer.
He is a sodomizer. I think it's permission that makes it sodomy.
Okay, listen.
He's sodomizing with permission. Little Trina didn't
It's a thin line for me. It's a thin line.
consent. Thank you.
It's very thin. It's
Thank you.
like, hey, I'm impulsively having sex with whoever I want to, anally, and then it's like, here's Brian who impulsively had sex with whoever he wanted to, anally. So it's just being like, okay, we do have the consent factor, but at the end of the day, it's still
Mhm.
sick shit. It's at the. I know that everyone is like, hey, it's okay. People can choose whatever they want to do. But when we let him choose whatever he wanted to do, he had a product that ruined the world. So not only did his children,
Mhm.
now he ruined his children, now he's ruining his grandchildren's lives. And then he's out here acting like he's a good person. And he's telling people that homosexuality is not wrong in the Bible, but pedophilia is wrong in the Bible. I don't understand this whole situation now. So, no, I think that he should not be on the application. And I think he should take some time to get his family in order. Why are you sitting in line cross dressing and dancing and talking about your kitty, talking about your pussy, and you literally are ruining people's lives and you're a grown black ass man? I'm confused. How you out here making songs and you literally your grandchildren is it's
Suffering. They are in grave danger.
because it's not even funny no
Mhm.
more. Because he about to be 50 years old. He dressing in cheap heels with bad wigs, with bad outfits. He's not even like a premium gay nigga. He's like a bottom bargain basement. I can't dress Lane Bryant Burlington Coat Factory. Let me get a shoe dazzle 39.99 heel ass bitch. It's really confusing to me because I thought the old ones had some type of style, you know. I thought it would give like a vintage Gucci bag or something. I didn't feel like it was going to give so cheap and those little stank ass dances and him talking about Kaya all the damn time. I really felt like it was really weird. Now it makes sense. Yes,
And it gets deeper.
it's deeper than that.
Oh, yeah. So, since the finding of the son going to jail and he's on probation for 10 years, because they have the brother and sister thing going of his victim, and Trina B has such an influence in this child's life. Well, the mother has agreed with Trina. It's they are coercing the little girl into thinking that it never happened. Trina admitted that, and we have that on video. And I believe that's why I believe they're doing that. And Trina has some big plan for her when she's 15, the victim, to bring her
She's not
to.
15 yet.
No, she's only 11. This just
All
happened in
right, so, all right, so this
2019.
is absolutely terrible because she's about to bump
She's
into
a baby.
puberty. When she gets into puberty, her brain is going to change, and her brain is going to like submit these
She's
things.
gonna remember.
Yeah, like so, like right now, it's pivotal for her to replace bad emotions with good emotions, not for her to forget things, but
Mhm.
for her to address these things in her life so she doesn't have to go through that her whole life. Yeah, it's not even funny. It's like
So,
this is terrible.
yeah. So we were wondering what was so significant about her turning 15 years old. He was specific about her being 15. He said he can't wait till she turns 15 because he's going to bring her on BIGO. Because she wants to come on BIGO to prove that she told a lie, that his son didn't do anything to her.
Why are they even still going at it about this situation? Like this little girl got so much trauma that they keep on bringing up and talking about and dealing with. Why would you even do that to a child? Talking about you can't wait till they're 15. So okay, so at this point in time,
Yeah.
right, I do make statements and judgments. I do believe that this man is, he's not sane. That because he is because of his lifestyle choices and because of how he thinks, I believe there's something wrong with him in the brain because he's not understanding what the fuck he's got going on.
Yeah. Well, we've caught little Trina at Trina's house around the little girl while on probation. He's not supposed to be around any children, not even his own. Thank you, everybody. It's deep. It's really dangerously deep, like seriously.
Because he's the
For
reason
real.
that Brian would be on BIGO. He's the reason why the little girl would be on BIGO. He's the reason why any of this would keep on resurfacing, because it would have just been over with. But because of this people in this application, because of the type of person that he is, he's got enemies that are continually bringing up this stuff because of his occupation. So his occupation is even causing more trauma to his family members, because Brian wouldn't even be on BIGO if it wasn't for him. So he's literally destroying people's lives for the sake of his own beings and his own reputation.
Yeah. Yeah, he doesn't care at all. You're exactly right.
That is
He
terrible.
wants being and reputation.
And he brought it up and exposed himself. So yeah,
Correct.
so that means,
One day he got so angry that he just blurted it out in front of shoot, it was probably 3,000 people in Trina Live that day, threatening to turn his son in. He was like, "I'm gonna get y'all. I'm gonna get y'all." He blurted it out.
he said, I'm gonna turn my son in for violating probation.
Well, he kind of I can't and I don't want to lie on him. I can't think of verbatim what he said that day. I remember talking to him off the phone. I mean, off of BIGO, and but yeah, I want to say he said you did it or something like the boy had done it, and that he was going to expose them. Mhm. He threatened Jasmine. Yeah, he threatened
But
the
I don't
mom, the
understand.
little
But this is
girl's
still,
mother.
you still understand that this is messy homosexual behavior. Why, as a man, are you not taking responsibility for being a poor father, correcting it and mending the broken things that you have done? So now you can be a grandfather. Keep your gay stuff away from them. You don't have to be all gay and flamboyant in front of people to be around, to be a good grandparent. So it's just being like, I don't understand why he cannot separate his family life from his personal life. Like, I have a gay uncle, but no one knows about any of the things that he has got going on because he keeps that away from his
Yeah.
family. So it's just,
Hmm.
you know, I don't know.
Yeah.
That's I didn't, you don't have to. For me, it's like, you don't have to tell everybody what you're doing. You don't gotta let you know what one hand is doing, the other hand is doing. So you know what? I absolutely am right. I'm glad that I got this information from you, because I had no idea that it was so deep.
Yeah. It's really deep. Yeah. It's bad. It's bad.
Mm.
And the girl, in my opinion, that little girl is still very much in danger and has been put in danger at Trina B's consent. He's facilitating it in his house, you know.
Instead of stepping up and he could actually like fix the situation, he exploiting the situation so he can
Well,
benefit.
yeah. And maybe by just abiding by the law and thinking about that child, that boy should not be around her. Even if they were going to say, well, we're going to let him see his kids, we're going to sneak and do that. Even if they said that, that's more understandable to me than still having him around her. And Trina shouldn't even be around her. They don't have any ties. Hey, Finesse. They don't have any ties to that little girl. Doesn't have any ties to that family. That's not her daddy, and Trina not her granddaddy.
Well, that would mean that it would be absolutely inappropriate for him to be around her, regardless if he's
Totally,
homosexual
and there's no
or
reason
not.
to.
even if you're saying, hey, he still would be saying inappropriate things that would be influencing the girl. She might know gay lingo, or why would you have a little
Right.
girl that wants to just can't wait to get on BIGO? Because you clearly are doing things on BIGO that's going to make them want to get on there and be just like you. Very irresponsible.
That's true. Brian Jr.'s mom said Trina B family is a cesspool. That's true.
I got you. I got you, Vanessa. That is really deep. Well, I think I got my notes. I think that I'm pretty much. Am I missing anything, or did we get a pretty much a good? Right.
No, I think we got a good. I got it all out. Your question, unless you had more questions about it. But
This is just
oh, they're saying she's pregnant currently by little Trina, but that
the
I don't
same
know for
baby
sure.
mother.
So, mhm. Who had two children after the fact of her own daughter being assaulted by her baby daddy. Trina's people. I don't know about her being pregnant currently with twins by him. She might be pregnant, but I don't know if it's by him. And I'm not going to, I'm not like them. I ain't going to lie on them if I don't know for sure. But he does have children on a baby, or at least one baby on the way by some other girl.
Mm.
Right. Those are the baby mamas I'm talking about. I know at least one of them is supposed to be pregnant. Brian Jr. confirmed that Jasmine is pregnant by him.
Mother Candy did try to call me. Okay, this is interesting.
Mm.
Interesting. Okay, so instead of being an active grandparent or an active father, fixing the trauma and the broken bridges that he broke, he is choosing to be a messy, exploit his family for beans and attention ass nigga. Okay, I definitely understand
And
you.
and this is kind of like I don't know, a funny, but they say little Trina favors you, and here he is. He's live now.
He does. He does. It hits even harder. It hits even harder. Interesting. That is a great note to end it off. He definitely did. We're gonna play a little music, get high, maybe a little dancing, and then we got to switch on over to Charlie, find out what's going on with Charlie. We're investigative reporting at the moment, so
Are you privy to all the text messages that were shown? If not, I can send them to you
please
for
do,
Charlie.
please do, please do,
I'll
please
send
do.
those over now.
Thank you. Th-
Okay.
oh
All right
goodness.
now.